What follows now is from one of my great mentors, Max Egan.
I'm going to leave the show today, the report today, with a poem. I'm going to go home, I'm going to read it off my computer because I don't have it here with me. But it's a poem that's been on my website for the last 12 years. And I think it could not be more appropriate than what it is today. And perhaps if people hear this poem, it's a kind of a sad poem, but perhaps if people hear it, it may jolt them into some sort of an action. If not for themselves, for their children. You know, now is one of the most important times in history, folks, and no matter what we do from this point, it's never going to go back to what it was. But we still have an opportunity to get through this and to come out the other side in a free world if we choose to pay attention now. But if we don't, then again I would like to offer this poem to the world. Children of tomorrow, I apologize to you on behalf of those in my time for the things we didn't do. We didn't stop the tyrants so your fate could be prevented. We watched them steal our freedom. By our silence we consented. We didn't choose to circumvent the doom you've not escaped, while the Bill of Rights was murdered and the Constitution raped. Some of us were lazy, others too afraid to think about our children, the ones we have betrayed. I guess we were too busy to be concerned or care to try to ease the burden of the chains we made you wear. We could have been good shepherds when the wolf got in the fold, but we watched the flame of freedom die instead and left you cold. I'm sorry we were timid, my selfish generation. We left you but a remnant of a free and prosperous nation. I'm sorry for our actions, like cowards we behaved. We could have left you freedom. Instead, you are enslaved. Children of tomorrow, descendants of our land, I'm sorry we allowed this, the fate you now withstand. In Lakesh. In Lakesh.
In Lakesh. I am another you. That's what's going to change the world. This feeling that I'm feeling now. We have a responsibility, and it's not about us. We are part of the solution, and it's important we stand up. It's important that we do what we have to do, but it's not about us. It's not about me. It's not about what I want. We are one human family. The reason we came into this mess is because we are divided. It is more important to us what I want. I want to have that because I have been hurt so much in my life. Now I want this, and I want it now. That needs to change, folks. We need to face our biggest fears. And we have all been hurt. And we need to take on that pain and face it. Face the fears, which is mostly based on the fear of not being loved. Well, let me tell you, I have that fear inside myself too. And I can guarantee I am loved by my very existence of being here. I don't need to be loved from outside because I am already loved inside. It's a feeling inside of me, and it's a realization. And once this penny drops that you and I are loved inside of us, then we attract real love outside of us, in form of a partner or in form of other people. However, let's let go of love compensation in the outside and realize that we have a responsibility towards the children of the world. And we are such a child. It is this what is the solution. That child, that inner child, is always inside of us. And that needs courage to strengthen that. That is the revolution. Evolution. The is the spiritual alarm clock to wake up. We have a responsibility to these children. We cannot let the world be taken over by these psychopaths. If you don't like the situation now, it is only going to get worse if we don't stand up for ourselves and practice heart-based intelligence. There is a lot about heart-based intelligence to know. And like natural law principles, it forms the basis of my work. And let me tell you something. To get to the point where I am now, because I'm in the process of healing, I'm in the process. I'm not totally healed. I'm in the process. It's called also the process of awakening, which is to come into a deeper and deeper realization about our true self and our true essence. To get to the place where I am, to teach heart-based intelligence, I had to go through a lot of pain and suffering. I've suffered for more than 10 years of depression. And what has it done to me? It has made me stronger. When you integrate those energies of sadness, of feeling like you do not belong to this world, and that feeling that you are not worth it to be loved. You are, by your very existence. Don't have to do anything for it. And the question often is, what can I do? Yes, I said, we need to take action. But action is taken in lots of different forms. And I, myself, have got the talent and the innate heart-based intelligence that manifests itself through communicating this knowledge, because I am a teacher. That's what I have to give. However, you might have other things to give. It can be anything, and everything that is heart-based like empathy. When you're dealing with people who don't know what's going on and that don't understand you, and they attack you for who you are and for speaking your truth, what helps in these situations is to have empathy with these people and understand that humanity has been going through centuries, maybe even thousands of years of being enslaved. How much pain does that create? How much doubt does that create of not being worthy, of not being loved? And that is what is being transformed right now, this pain. And it's this inner pain that manifests itself in demons on the outside. The demons we see on the outside, the consciousness that is driving people like Bill Gates, they correspond also to something that is inside of us, because as the principle of correspondence of natural law goes, the outer world, the macrocosm, corresponds with the inner world, okay, with our being and our psychology. And to heal what is happening in this world happens when we heal inside and we fill that hole inside of a lack of love that we may have experienced as children. And that just happens when you come into this world from a state of oneness, okay? A baby or these guys here come into this world from a state of oneness. And then the cultural programming starts to manifest in most people. Whatever that programming is. And then you start to experience yourself as a separate being to your environment, to all the people you're interacting with. But that is an optical delusion, because everything is always in the state of connection, and you are always one with everything. So don't argue with people that are not the same opinion as you, because realize that there are no bad people. There are only a lot of hurt people. And because they don't love themselves, and they subconsciously mostly have a feeling of anxiety within and self-loathing because of that lack of love, they compensate their anchor of security and their anchor of trust. They compensate that anchor of trust in their heart, inside, through a security outside. Father State and Mother Church, that form the basis of the system that is possibly based 100% on psychology and compensating the lack of self-love through artificial parent roles in the form of Father State and Mother Church. I'm here to tell you that you have the power to change everything. The biggest lie they ever told you is that you can't change anything. I'm here to tell you that that is exactly the inversion of the truth, because you have the power to change everything. Let's do it for ourselves, to not get enslaved, and if we need any motivation of why we're doing what we're doing, remember these guys. Stand up. Now is the time for freedom. And also forgiveness. Forgive the people that are attacking you. They're attacking you because they've been hurt. And they want to have their own life. But they're not getting it. They're not getting this love and the compensation outside. They're not getting it, and that's why they attack you, because they feel that you're coming from a place of heart-based intelligence, and that's why they attack you. Empathize with them. Realize that they are hurt. Be above that. It's about these people, okay? It's about our children of this world, where we have a moral responsibility to create the new world for them. And that also means sacrificing what we want in this life sometimes. Let it go. And when you find that self-love inside of you, and you integrate the energy that made you think you're not loved, and integrate that trauma and that pain, and face it, and forgive and let go, you draw in magnetically who you are from the outside world. Happens magnetically, because this universe is electromagnetically based, and we often forget about the magnetism which comes through letting go and forgiveness and empathy, and letting go of an out of control ego. I want because I've been hurt all my life, and now I want this, and if I don't get it, then I don't care about the children. I want what I want. No, this life is about more than that. Let go, integrate the energies of sadness, whatever comes up, integrate them, let them go. Have empathy with the people that are trying to attack you. Just be in your peace. Know who you are. Know that you're loved. And you don't have to compensate. So, that's it from me today. I'm out to the town of Linz giving a talk today in front of probably hundreds of people. I'll be speaking about this, heart-based intelligence, because I know what the solution is to all of this, and it's not found in attacking people or exposing Bill Gates. They're just making tea for the real rulers, okay? The dark occult. And the solution to that is to reveal what really changes the world, and it is heart-based intelligence. That changes the world. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you on the other side. Take good care.